Hello guys. How's it going? Hope everybody's had a good day or night. Hope everybody's day wasn't too stressful. But in the event that it was, welcome to the comfy vibes. So with that being said, everybody sit back, relax, grab something to drink if you need, grab some snacks, because we are getting ready to get back into more Hogwarts Legacy to continue our journey, uncover mysteries, do some shenanigans, the fun stuff. And with that being said, let's get into it. Go fight a nest of spiders. Oh, I've done that. I've done that a few times already. Whether going into a spider's cave or going into a regular cave or cavern. I fought quite a bit of spiders already. And here we go. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Collect my mandrake, collect some venomous tentacula. Go check on our Let's go to check on our mystical creatures as soon as they show up. And yeah, for those of you who missed the end towards the end of my last stream, I decided to grab a feeder for our mystical pets, our mystical creatures here. Decided to grab a feeder for them, so basically all I have to do now is go in uh and comb their fur and feathers and whatnot. All I have to do is do that. Then I can go in and collect their items, their materials. I also went and got a little toy box for them to be able to play with different toys for that are basically accustomed to each creature. I've also unlocked the swamp area of the vivarium. Look, I was able to save two thestrals, a male and a female, and now they have a little offspring. They're so adorable. Yep. And I also did the same for them. I decided to put in a feeder right here for them to grab in food anytime they need. So all I have to do is come in here and brush them. I can collect their items. Hey, thank you for the follow, NJ Nugget. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Or tonight, depending on your time zone. Early morning. Yeah, it's a little after 1 o'clock in the morning for me as well. So yeah, 1:44 a.m. Yeah, it's the same for me. But I do greatly appreciate the follow, Nugget. I do greatly appreciate it. WTF did I do? I just got here. Exist? I don't know. You have a very hostile community in your chat. Especially from people who stole my vape juice and won't give it back. To quote Professor McGonagall, that is a very serious accusation. Alright, we are going to go to Spent Witches so that we can purchase another upgrade for our broom. Suck it up, Buttercup. I have proof I can go in the other room and just take it back. Shut up, you. Shut up, you get to deal with it because you're my husband. You signed up for this. Oh.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
This broom upgrade is an enhancement that significantly increases your broom's acceleration and speed for 4,000 galleons. Talk about expensive. But
You'll be
we're gonna
thrilled with
get
that
it.
broom, I promise you.
While we're here, we're gonna sell some items so that we can get some money back. Look at that. We almost got half our money back just from selling all those items.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the
You
South
want
Coast
ramen but
course.
don't want to get up.
Not ideal, really. What with rumours of
What kind of ramen
ramrock
do you
flop
have,
and
Mama Bear?
ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course.
Bad pun.
I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
So what kind of ramen do you have, Mama Bear? And I do apologize for talking in the middle of cutscene.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Not even love, I reckon.
You don't have ramen. Ah, the cheap chicken ramen, I see.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Oh, looks like I need to go and discover more Blue Flame fast travel locations. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and get some of those locations. Cover this location around here. Okay, well, we won't be getting that one because that one looks like it's in the mountain. Go to this one, see if we can, Hey Chaya, how you doing? Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the Thieves Guild, the Shadow Thieves Guild. don't think we'll be going that way anytime soon. Not letting me get through, so I'll go back to Hogsmeade and visit with okay, Chaya. I do apologize.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there.
Okay,
And
Mama
as
Bear,
my
I hope
mother
you have
would
a good
never
night's
go
sleep.
near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking,
I better
as
head
you
to bed
already know.
since it's almost 1 a.m.
Now,
for
to
me.
find Mr. Bickle's other two
Okay,
friends.
Chaya, hope you have a good night's sleep. Feel free to lurk if you wish. I do have a lurk command for those who are wanting to lurk.
Mrs. Rabe should be...
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Thank you so much for the heart, and thank you so much for the follow, Chaya.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
You're welcome. Hope your stream goes well. Thank you, Chaya.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ray, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I say we've gathered lots of incriminating evidence. To have Harlow put away for good.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Sure's not so bad.
If it wasn't for mine.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh, this is
Natty's
good.
wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh boy, Natty's been kidnapped. You have to go save her.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. If people don't want me to steal their valuables.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Hey.
This is getting
The
interesting.
Hamlets don't stand a chance against us. Stocks after our little visit. I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Revelio.
What? Doing Rookwood's work for him.
Wonder where we should aim for next. Somewhere else they're lured into thinking the Ministry will protect them.
Oi, oi, oi.
Nuisance when supplies run over. When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now. I've raided Brock times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Rookwood will lead us to victory. You mark my words. What was that?
Somebody out there?
Hey.
They don't seem to care for me. The whole... Say I blame them what was like down.
What's that?
Oh.
Hey.
Is that you, Roland?
Oi, oi, oi.
know I'm not hearing things. Oh.
Gonna cheese this a little bit.
I wouldn't go back to Pitterpond Ford if they was giving out galleons.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a whore club. It's exhausting. What was that?
Who's there?
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days ahead.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock. Oh, I hate these things. Expulso! I quit now.
Wow. Protego was not working. Why was Protego not working?
Here.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing what wouldn't work?
Oi.
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that... Mate, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey.
Best to be sure.
Show yourself. Loud as a troll you are.
Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing. If it's that cat again, I'll... Hey, can't hide from me. Expulso! Ringo does this one. Confringo!
Rependo. Rependo.
Somebody out there. Death from above! Expulso!
Confringo.
Rependo, come on. Too afraid to fight back.
Rependo.
Give that again, and I'll squash you like the insect you are.
Oi.
Revelio.
Hey.
Confringo. Revelio.
You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true in pain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Lumos.
Oi.
Revelio. Revelio.
My eyes closer, best to be sure.
It's totalis. Revelio.
Got him.
share in my victory. Revelio. Revelio.
My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over, and I am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notice that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love. And I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past few months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us. I knew that I had left my one for you. If you know already.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Flipendo. Lumos.
Got to be in here somewhere.
Revelio. Lumos. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Abe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked by something. Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
There we go.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Lumos.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Agreed.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.